Alright, now we move to the main part of the class, which the kind of question you can expect in the CAT and other exam. थोड़ा सा अगर advanced level पे जाओगे, these are the type of questions which are statement based questions. In fact, that's the only part which I love in today's class. जिसमें थोड़ा सा you have to use the brains, otherwise all pure calculations. Fine. So in this question you have to take care of two things. Number one, first of all you have to find out whether it's a AP. Step number one, whether it's a AP or a GP. Step number one. Step number two, whether you have to find the nth term or you have to find the sum of n term. Trust me, if you're able to find out these two things, rest everything is same as the earlier questions. Alright. Alright. This question, first of all, you have to find out whether it's the AP series and GP series. That's why I started with the basic level. What is AP, what is GP? Population of a certain country increases by 10% every year for 4 years. What is the increase in population after 4 years? AP series or GP series? नहीं रट्टा मत मारोगे सर ने कहा था पॉपुलेशन इज ऑलवेज जीपी ऐसा नहीं है दैट डिपेंड्स द क्वेश्चन इफ इट्स अ परसेंटेज इंक्रीज एवरी ईयर इज इट मल्टीप्लाइड और एडेड अप being multiplied so multiplied is always GP fine if it is given every year the population increased by 10,000 so then it's a GP series then it's a AP series sorry because it's a multiplied we're talking about it's a GP series find the population after 4 years. So find the fourth term. Let's assume first year the population is A. Find R कितना आएगा? R is 110% increase. So 110 divided by 100. Right? R is not 10. R is 110, 1.1 or I can say 1.1. The fourth term, fourth year, mean A R cube. आपको फोर्थ टर्म निकालना है कि फोर्थ टर्म के बाद निकालना है फोर्थ आफ्टर 4 टर्म्स तो फिफ्थ टर्म निकालना पड़ेगा 4 हो चुके हैं 4 आइटरेशन हो चुके हैं सो मीन आई वांट टू फाइंड AR टू पावर 4 सो मतलब 1.1 टू द पावर 4 percent increase from A into A to the power 1.1 to the 4. 11 square 121, 11 cube 1331, 11 power 4. Alright, if I want to make a chart 11 नीचे 121 cube 1 इन दोनों का sum 3 3 1 next 1 sum 4 6 4 1 fine because this is 1.1 so this is 1.4641 percent increase from A to 1.46 almost 1.46 A increase कितना 46% 1.46 A minus A divided by A कट गया 1.46 minus 1 46% growth rate ठीक है if I want to use the formulas if I want to avoid the formulas here ठीक है पहले ये कर लो एक बार if I want to avoid the calculation here can I assume कि earlier my population increased by 10% तो become 1.1 10% increase is 1.1 100 था 110 हो गया 1 था 1.1 हो गया 20% increase 1.2 1 था 20% बढ़ा तो 1.2 हो गया 50% इंक्रीज 1.5 ठीक है एक साल में इतना बढ़ा नेक्स्ट ईयर अगेन 1.1 थर्ड ईयर फोर्थ ईयर दैट्स माई टोटल इंक्रीज 4 बार 11 का 4 1.46% नहीं तो 11 स्क्वायर 121 11 स्क्वायर 121 12 का स्क्वायर 144 उससे ज़्यादा 140 if the value become 1.46 what is the percentage increase if it is 1.1 it's a 10% increase if it's a 1.4 40% increase if it is 1.46 46% increase the value is increased by 46% चलेगा ठीक है, so I don't need to know AP GP to solve these questions. Typical 10% increase 4 बार, 1.1, 1.1, 1.1, 1.1, 4 times. Alright, so in this question, what is there? What is given to us? Is it AP or GP? Now, the moment I know it's 10% increase, it's a GP series. First part. Second part, whether you have to find the nth term or sum of n term. You have to find the nth term. You have to find the population after 4 years. The 4th year population, you have to find out. So 1.1 into 4 times. Alright, 33. This question have also come in CAT. This is the ex-CAT ka question. Very simple question, very basic question. AP series ka GP series. The stones are kept at a multiple or at addition? Addition मतलब AP series. जैसा AP series. 8 potatoes are kept 6 minutes apart from the starting line. This is my basket, suppose. So 6 meters, 6 meters, 6 meters, 6 meters. So 6, 12, 18, all the potatoes. If I want to collect all the potatoes, what is the total time travel? So total 8. So 6, 18, then 24, sorry. Then 24, 30, 36, I can find out all the 8. 30 के बाद 36, 42, 48. So this is my 6 potatoes. Sum of all these numbers into 2. Because if I start from here and come back, हर चीज़ दो बार आएगा.
So ये
सबको ऐड कर दो, into 2 कर दो. So yeah, because you have to come back as well. Go, pick up, come back. Go, pick up, come back. Go, pick up, come back. नहीं, तो if I want to use directly the AP series here, I can simply say कि first term AP series का is 6, ठीक है, and last term कितना आएगा? 48. तो sum of the terms, total 8 terms, n by 2, first term plus last term. इसका डबल क्यों किया? बिकॉज यू टू कम बैक अगेन. फाइन 54, 4 into 54, उसका डबल 2, 342. First term is 6 and last term is 48. Fine. I can also do average A plus L, average of both the terms into number of terms to get my answer. So which is nothing but n by 2 A plus L, sum of the terms into 2 करना पड़ेगा because you always going and coming back. अगर वो सब नहीं करना तो assume starting as 12 going and coming back, last as 48 का double 96. So if you forget to do into 2 तो everything will go for this. ठीक है. फाइन. देयर इज वन मोर क्वेश्चन. एक बर्ड था, बर्ड पहले जाके एक ट्रेन खड़ी है, वहाँ से जाके रिटर्न आया, फिर दोबारा आया, फिर दोबारा गया. दैट्स अगेन सिमिलर क्वेश्चन. 2 बार जा रहा, फिर वापस आ रहा है, जा रहा है, वापस आ रहा है. ओके, इफ आई डू इट अगेन, इफ आई डू द विदाउट फॉर्मूला मेथड, सिंपल. पहले वाले में आई गॉन 6, फिर 12, बिकॉज पोटैटो क्या मेट 6 मीटर, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. These are my 8 potatoes lined up. सबको ऐड कर दो. into 2 कर दिया. into 2 क्यों किया? Because every time I have to go and come back. Again go and come back. 2 बार.
वो सबको ऐड करना है.
Yes, add up all these things into 2. Yes. If I take 6 common, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 8. Into 6. Into 2. Fine. But rather than writing all these things, I would rather write to like कि first term is 12 because I am going and coming back. 12, अगले वाला plus 12, 24, 48. AP series addition. 36 करते करते 96. First term plus last term into n, उसका एवरेज into half करके into n. n by 2 A plus L. 8 terms are total, so n by 2, 4 terms, 4 into first term and last term, 12 plus 96. 12 plus 96, 10118. 108, 108 into 4, 432. Okay. Alright, so similarly, if I use a two-step approach, what do you have to find out? We have to, it is the AP or GP, this is the AP series because the stones are kept at a regular gap. Fine. Now we have to find the nth term or the sum of the terms. We need to find the total distance travelled, so we have to find the sum of all the terms, Sn. And step number 2. Step number 1, AP series, step number 2. Alright, next question. This question is very common in IIT JEE as well. IIT JEE अगर कोई तैयारी किया था पहले, अगर याद हो तो ये क्वेश्चन IIT JEE में था. Fine, normal pollution is 0.01%, which is almost 0%. Due to leakage, pollution increased to 41%. Every year 50% of the pollution is neutralized. How many years लगेंगे to get it to normal? So every day 50% goes down. How many days will become neutral? AP series to GP series. 50% reduce every day. AP, GP series, where the first term is 41. If you get R, you are done with your answer. R कितना आएगा? 50% reduction. R half. If I reduce by 50%, R become half. If everything increase by 100%, R become 2. हर चीज डबल हो गया. R become 2. Everything increase by 50%. Everything increase by 10%. Last question में क्या था? 1.1. 100% increase 2. 50% reduction 0.5. Half. So R is half. What is the sum? Zero. I want to reduce the population or reduce the pollution. Fine. पहले दिन में 41% था, अगले दिन में उसका half, 20, 10, 5, like this way to go. This is a series which is being made. Find the value when last term is 0. So not a sum, last term should be 0. So I want nth term, which term will be there, so that the nth term becomes 0. A r to the power n minus 1 should be 0. This question number 43 from the book. So in other words, I want to find the value A 41 r to the power n minus 1 r to the power n minus 1 divided by half should be equal to 0. Sorry, sum निकालना यार. Sorry, n term निकालना है. तो a r to the power n minus 1 should be 0. जीरो आता तो 0.01 तो ये वैल्यू है. r which is half to the power n minus 1 should be a कितना 41 1 by 100. So half to the power n minus 1 should be 1 by 4100. Which value of 2 will give me 4100? 4100 तो कोई नहीं आएगा, लेकिन 4096 था एक. 12 12. It take me 12 years. 12 days, sorry. हाँ 13 days क्यों नहीं आएगा? Because at the end of the year, so we have to count the complete year. In last case, after 4 years. So after how many days? So to the power n minus 1 नहीं आएगा, n आएगा. Whether year have gone, the day have over. तो अगले दिन morning का ही काउंट करेंगे ना. I'll do it again. If you remember the last question, after how many days 10% increase, after 4 days what is the value? So instead of taking a r to the power cube, I took a r to the power 4. So after 4 days, here after how many days the pollution will become 0.01 again. So a r to the power n आएगा पूरा. a r to the power n should be equal to 0.01. r is half to the power n should be 1 by 4100. 4096 is 12. So 12.
हाँ, that is better.
Yes,
Maybe our
yes.
answer.
Easiest method is divide, yes. Start with 41,
12 में it comes to 0.0.
then half, 20.5, then half, 10.25, half करते जाओगे. But the moment if it is 41 या 80% होता, तो you have to do it 20 times. जब एक बड़ा नंबर आता तो गया था फिर. ठीक है, तो half वाला yes, that is there. But if it's a number is huge, if there are 50 terms, 100 terms, then it's better to use the formula. But yes, we can simply do half as well. And trust me यार, ये क्वेश्चन अगर एग्जाम में आ भी गया ना, तुमको चमकेगा नहीं कि एपी जीपी छोड़ो यार, तुम परसेंटेज से कर लोगे हाफ करके. फाइन. एंड दैट इज एग्जैक्टली गोइंग टू हैपन इन द कैट के एग्जाम. तो वहाँ कुछ नहीं चमकेगा कि फॉर्मूला है नहीं है. तुम्हारा काम होगा परसेंटेज साइन दिखा, द मोमेंट आई विल यूज द परसेंटेज. नो प्रॉब्लम, डू दैट, हाफ करते जाओ. Even if you look at the option, I have to do maximum 32 times only. No problem, half करते जाएंगे 32 times. कैट का एग्जाम है, टाइम ही टाइम अपने पास.
So A और N क्यों?
Alright, why took n? Fine. First term is suppose 1, 2, 4, 8. Find the fourth term. Fourth term 8. A r to the power cube n minus 1. Fine. But if I want after 4 days, what is happening? So I have to count all 4 days. So I have to find the value of 5th day. We have 4 days over. 5th day is a r to the power 4. What is the level of pollution after 4 days? So all the 4 days have happened. So I'll find the value of the 5th day morning.
So it can be 5 minus 1, 4.
Yes. 5 minus 1, 4.
So N minus 1 is correct.
n minus 1, हाँ, n minus 1 यूज़ करके then 13 minus 1 कर दो. In this case, either I'll use 13 minus 1 or is better to use see the 12 days. After 12 days, I have to, the value will become 0.01. ठीक है. Alright, so this question was one of the finest example you can ever get. Now again, it's 50% reduction every year. So AP or GP? Step 1, GP. Step number 2, we have to find the sum of all the terms, we have to find the nth term. Fine. Obviously, we need to find the value of n, how many times will require to atmosphere to become this. That is your nth term or sum of term, that's the nth term. So Tn should be equal to 0.01. 41% starting point, we want to get back to starting point. Alright, we'll do one last question. Value of the car is 60,000, 6 lakh. If it depreciates 15% the first year, 13.5 in the next year, 12% so on, what is the value after 10 years? AP series or GP series? दोबारा बोलता हूँ, AP series or GP series? AP series. All percentages are applying to the original cost. तो पहली बार 15% कम हुआ, सेकेंड टाइम 12, 13.5, then 12, then 10.5, so on up to 10 times. This is a ex-CAT question, it's not from the book. ठीक है, this question I think was in CAT 2009, 9 या 10 में था एक साल था. तो इसलिए बोला कि तुम याद मत करो कि परसेंटेज साइन आया तो इट्स ऑलवेज जीपी.
Because it is saying applying to
Applying to
original
original
cost.
cost, yes.
वो नहीं होता तो
अगर नहीं होता तो हर एक साल के ऊपर होता तो यस, देन इट्स जीपी. देन ये 15, 13.5, 12 नहीं आएगा. देन इट विल बी लाइक 20, फिर 10, फिर 5. इट हैव टू बी द रेशियो हैव टू बी सेम बिकॉज द वैल्यू इज सेम. 15, 1.5, 1.5, सो ऑन जीपी. फाइन, so 15, 13.5, 10 up to 10 terms, sum of 10 terms निकाल लिया, जितना भी परसेंटेज आया उतना 5 लाख से 6 लाख से कम कर दिया, रिड्यूस द परसेंट ऑन 6 लाख. Sum of 10 terms, so 10 by 2, 2a, 30 plus n minus 1, 9 into d, 1.5. into 9, 13.5 plus 30. Sorry, reduce and minus 1.5. 30 minus 13.5. 13.5, 30 into 5. So second way I can reduce 15, 13.5, 12, 10.5, फिर 9, then 6.5, 7, sorry, 7.5, then 6, 4.5, I add all of them. I can do that way, or I can use the formula, whichever way you are comfortable with. Okay, then will be 8, sorry, 10, 8, 9, sorry, 9, 7.5, 6, 4.5, 10 बार ना, then 3, 1.5. First term plus last term, n by 2, first plus last. 15 plus 1, 16.5 into n by 2 into 5, 16.5 into 5, that's the total.
15 into 1 point, क्या होगा आंसर?
Okay, let me do it here. Let me repeat this thing. My first term is 15, then 13.5. So on 10th term is coming out to be 1.5. So sum of 10 terms is n by 2, 10 by 2 plus first term and last term. 15 plus 1.5, 16.5. Half of this, 8.25 into 10, 82.5, 80% reduction. So 60 का 80% reduction, almost 1 lakh left. Fine. The main reason why, calculation you can't avoid, you have to do the calculation part. But the main reason why I took this question is to make you understand कि AP आएगा कि GP आएगा. That's why I told you starting में कि यही सबसे problem आएगा कि it's a AP और GP. Once you get that thing, then you can solve the question. Calculation part is okay. That is all about the practice. ठीक है? Okay, I'll do it again. One, I can use n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. That is one method. If I don't want to use that, if I directly go down the values 15, 13.5, 12, 10.5, उसके बाद 9, 7.5 करते 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 10th term is 1.5. So sum of the terms n by 2, a plus l, first and last term. So first plus 15 plus 1.5, 16.5. So n by 2, 5 by 2 into 16.5. 16.5 का half, 8.25. 10 by 2, sorry. 8.25, 10 by 2. So 8.5 into 10, 82.5% reduction. 80% gone. What is remaining? 20%. Mota moti 20% of 6 lakh is 1 lakh. Once is 1 lakh, 1 lakh 5,000.
Also दूसरे formula से QR code निकाल.
Or again two steps. Step number 1, APGP, because the gap is constant. 15, 13.5, 12, it's a AP series. Second part, sum of the terms or this thing, sum. You have to look at sum. Alright. Yeah, this question is from CET page number 299, example number 4. So please try to solve this question. Now we have a triangle. This is the problem when you combine the topic. When you combine geometry and APGP series, that's where the problem starts for some of the students. So no problem. So let's see this question. So please try to solve yourself. Alright, so if you have tried this, now we have an equilateral triangle with side 24, 24, 24. The perimeter will be 24 into 3, 72. Fine. Then midpoints are joined to form another triangle. Can you tell me the side of this smaller triangle? Half. This is going to be half of the complete one, because the moment if this side is half of the total, this is also from equilateral triangle. So each of these sides will become half. So 12, 12, 12. Total become 36. Then we have a triangle which is further inside this triangle. Side of this 666, 18, 9. Next should be 9. Next should be 4.5. Now what is this? AP, GP. What is common? Gap is common. So gap is, sorry, the multiplying factor is common. So it's a GP series up to infinity. So that's a typical series which is a GP series up to infinity. 72 plus 36 plus 18 plus so on. A is first term 72 and R is half. Fine, and we have to look at the sum of all the perimeters. So we have to look for the sum. Sum is A by 1 minus R, if you remember the formula. So A is 72 divided by 1 minus half, 72 by half, 144. Fine, if you understand this part, remember one thing, 72, the first side was total was 72, total is 144. Suppose the first one be 20, total will become 40. If it is reducing by half. Fine, so that's a typical question which can be used in various places. For example, if I give you another question that there is a car which is earlier costing me 100 rupees, next time become half, 50, next time again become half, 25, again 12.5, so half. Find the total sum of all these numbers. 100 ka double, 200, simple. Fine. This is one of the very common question where you have to find the sum of infinity. Another question, there is a ball which dropped from 100 meter, then again rebound to 50 meter, again rebound to 25 meter, again half till the time it go to 0. Now this is, I have drawn you this way, otherwise actually the ball is dropping like this in the same position. If you drop a ball from your hand, fine, what is the total vertical distance traveled by the ball? First going down, then coming up half distance, then going down, coming up half of that, total distance. So 100 plus 50 plus 25 plus so on up to infinity. Now the problem is the ball is going up, then again coming down, going up, coming down, so twice. 15 into 2, 25 into 2, into 2. Why I'm doing into 2? Because if you remember the potato case, if I'm picking up a potato or a stone and throwing into a basket, I have to go and come back. So this question will become 100 plus 50 ka double 100, 25 ka double 50 plus so on up to infinity. So there are two series. Basically this is separate and this is another series. 100 with half up to infinity, total become 200. 200 plus 100, 300. Another example is there is a train coming from this side and another train going from that side, and there is a bird in between which is moving like this till the time both the train meet. Fine, how much is the distance traveled by the bird? Now again the same bird is going twice, going, coming back. So infinity, A divided by 1 minus R, and the value becomes double only if it is R is 50%. If the value is not 50%, answer will be something else. Alright, this is one of the very common and very good question.